recording as soon as we start. Right.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Twinset and Purl's Knitting Podcast.
Episode 76.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm Rachel.
I'm Jo.
And we are Twinset and Purl, and we are back today with lots to tell you all about. And we just want to say thank you for all the nice, lovely comments.
We had some gorgeous comments on the last.
How happy,
go back and read them.
How happy everyone was that we got to 75 episodes.
Yeah.
And,
No, we had some lovely comments. And I was reading them out to my husband, and he was shocked that people enjoy our witterings. So thank you to everybody who enjoys our witterings.
Yeah.
If you'd like, and leave a comment.
Yeah.
We love it. We love reading your comments.
And we have had a few, I mean, obviously our podcast doesn't grow by leaps and bounds, but we've had a few new subscribers, so welcome to you.
Yeah.
And we're just back today for our fortnightly
It's only
chat.
been a fortnight.
It has only been a fortnight.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot longer. Just, should we talk about what's been going on?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about you? Your stuff?
I've had a pretty average fortnight.
She's done lots of knitting.
I've done lots of
Which
knitting.
you'll see in...
I'm kind of on two different projects, and I'm doing lots of training. We've got lots of change happening at work at the minute. Lots of new stuff coming on board. So we've all got lots and lots of training to do. I have to say, as an older, middle-aged woman, am I middle-aged? Anyway, don't know what middle-aged is these days.
Sorry, I'm
but
just putting my stuff on silent.
I find it hard to learn new stuff, and the best way is to actually do something with it. And there's not a lot of doing. There's lots and lots of learning, but not a lot of doing.
From my impression, from what you tell me about your job and stuff like that, you've got so much knowledge that is actually used. Like, you know so much about the bank and how things are run and stuff like that. And there's all these people who want to try to change you and change it. And it doesn't always seem to work out.
No.
It always seems to be like you saving the day or something like that.
Maybe that's the way I tell my story. But
Super Joe sweeps in, and
I'm waiting for the next big project that's going to be really interesting. So in the meanwhile, lots of listening to training videos and lots of knitting, which is fine. The weather's cooled down a bit, which has been great. We've had some rain for the garden, and it's been an okay couple of weeks. You last time we podcast, just before we podcast, Rachel had a phone call from the hospital asking her to go and see the consultant, and we were just like, well, he wanted them to see her that afternoon, and we were like, that's never good news, is it?
No. So I kind of mentioned that I'd had a bone marrow biopsy in the last episode, I think, just briefly, and basically the bone marrow biopsy showed that my chemo that I was on has stopped working again. And if you've been a long-time viewer, you'll know that my cancer relapsed in 2022. I've got myeloma, hence the myeloma socks and everything. And I'm basically going to be on chemo until there's no chemo left for me. So there is a new chemo, so I don't have to worry too much at the moment. I've had a bit of a sad week, feeling sorry for myself, and now I'm starting to feel positive again, and that, it's going to be fine. The only thing is that I have to have the chemo in the first instance as an inpatient, which means horrible food. I have to be in for a week, and that will be in the middle of August. And I also, the treatment, it's a very specific, this is really boring, but maybe for people, but it's a very specific treatment, which means I won't go bald again and stuff like that, but it means that I will be really immunocompromised, and so we're not sure if I'm going to be able to go to yarn shows and things like that. We're going to see how it goes, obviously.
I'm going to be able to visit though, aren't I?
Yeah, you'll be able to visit. People might have to wear masks. We're not sure yet what they'll advise us. But just in case you see this, I did have my line put in last week. Not sure how long that will stay in. It's mainly for bloods because I'm so bloody hard to get blood out of. And I would say I'd love you to keep me in your thoughts, but don't worry too much about me at the moment. We are going to try and podcast
2 weeks
time before I go in, and then we'll have to wait. We'll have to see how things go. Obviously, Joe will keep you up to date if I can't, but I am thinking that I might do a few lives on my own Instagram account.
Is that in the show notes?
Yeah, it is. I'm the youngest butler twin. So, if you're available for lives are a bit weird though, aren't they? Because you can't really chat. It's you talking. So maybe we'll see.
But you could do a couple of minutes of I'm okay.
Yeah.
Today, woke up and did it.
And I'm going to take some lovely knitting projects in with me. One of which we're going to talk about later. So so I'm planning to have nice things. I'm planning to have my lovely products and my stuff like that, so that I can still just enjoy myself a bit while I'm there.
And Mark can bring you
food.
Nice
He's going to
food
bring
that you
me,
like.
because it's not the same as when you have the transplant, when you're not allowed.
Yeah.
Like literally, he could bring me a ready meal we could microwave there, but he never did that because I didn't want to eat. And I'm not expecting to feel that way at all. Like I'm not expecting to lose my appetite or anything, unfortunately. Anyway, that's the way things stand at the moment. But this new so quite relatively new treatment, and it has quite a high percentage of people responding, and for an average of 18 months. So keep them crossed for me. But currently I'm feeling okay. I have got a bit more pain, and I've had more pain for a long time, and I've been telling them that something's wrong. And if we'd done a bone marrow biopsy probably 4 months ago,
it might not have showed up though. Yeah,
you never know. But it's
because if that had happened, if you'd had it and it hadn't shown up because it wasn't that, it was in your wherever, but it wasn't actually in your bone marrow yet, then they wouldn't have done another one.
No, that's true.
So it's probably best that it's been done now and it's all working out.
Thanks, Jo, for that.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, no, it is. That's a good way of thinking about it. It is. Because I have been feeling a bit blamey, shall we say. Is that a word at all? And that I wasn't being listened to. But my consultant he's so clever and knowledgeable and immersed in the research that he just makes me confident. So and he explains everything to me and stuff like that, because a bit more maybe because he
and we can tell a funny story about him in a minute.
Yeah. Just tell it now.
You can do, yeah.
So Joe and I, obviously, we were talking about we went to the Summer Wool Show this weekend, and I'm doing a quick little study for them in the next week or so, and it couldn't start because I told the doctor who's organising it, not my consultant, that I was going to a knitting show or yarn show, and he rang me up to see my consultant rang me up to see how I was doing, and he said, I hear you're going to a knitting gala. And I was like, well, it's a show. I don't think it's a gala. It's a gala. But apparently,
gala? Is that where people compete? That's what I think of, like a swimming gala.
No, I think of a gala as like the Met Gala, when people dress up.
Oh, yeah.
And you dress up in your knitting and you show off.
We used to have swimming galas.
Yeah, we did, but
That's what I was thinking of, like it was a competition.
No, I was thinking of like having the catwalk.
Oh, right,
yes. They'd have all the people in their new designs walking down the catwalk at the gala, but it wasn't at all. It was a yarn show.
And I guess in the one in the Vogue one, they do that, don't they? But you don't do that in the UK, not very often anyway.
I don't think they do it in any other one apart from Vogue, really.
Is it in the Yarndale where people walk through the...
Oh yeah, the hat is the hat. But they also have, I think, Knit City in the evening, the night social. They have it sometimes as well. But yeah, so
but not in the UK.
Not in the UK.
We don't show off.
And we were. Yeah, so I explained to him, but apparently his daughter is into knitting. So I was saying,
she's 9, isn't she?
Like
encourage that.
Yeah, encourage that trait because she will never be bored. And yeah, so I've got a lovely team looking after me, and I had to go back into the chemo ward to have my line put in on Thursday, and I must have, like 90% of the nurses I knew, and they all kept stopping to chat to me and saying, "Oh, that's a good thing you're having the line put in because we hate getting blood out of you." So I think that the familiarness of everything is a good thing.
Yeah.
So, but obviously I hope I'm feeling well when I'm in, and I feel like knitting the whole time. So yeah.
So
Anyway,
we're going to tell you a bit more about the show when we get through the... So we've got some admin, and then we've got what we're wearing, some FOs, some whips, and then we'll talk about the show and acquisitions.
/new KAL /dream knitting. So we're quite
new designs.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of things to cover.
Let's start with should we start with the winner?
Yep.
For the mystery. So this is the mystery giveaway, which we talked about last.
So on the last podcast, it was 75 episodes, and we said we'd missed our 3-year anniversary and our 5-year designing anniversary.
Yeah.
So I was like, why don't we give away some mystery yarn?
Yeah.
So I went through my stash and I found this skein of yarn, which is a beautiful skein of Pebbles on the Beach in Boucle DK from Bird Street Yarn. And we all know, I don't know why you finished
why
this,
you'd bought that.
I was just thinking I might make a hat.
Yeah.
But I haven't got time.
So it would make a lovely hat.
It's beautiful, and it's beautiful. So that's the mystery yarn that is being sent to the winner. I've added a little progress keeper that I've made. See that one?
Maybe hold
tiny little flower.
Maybe hold it up like no, I don't know, like that.
No, you can see it.
Like that.
Oh yeah. It's a
bead that's like a little flower.
It's a semi-precious.
Is it?
Or it's a stone. It's not a plastic.
Like a carved.
Yeah, like a little carved.
Wow, that's I didn't realise mine was a semi-precious.
Well, I don't know if it's like agate or something, not so precious. But it's stone, not plastic, as far as I can tell. And it's silver plated little things. So that's and then we found this bag to go with it.
Which is quite cute.
Yeah.
It says knitting, getting through the day one stitch at a time. So they're going to go to somebody. We've got the winner.
Yeah. So we went through we did a random
comment
picker from all the comments that we got on the last podcast.
And the winner is Sheila McCart 7553.
So congratulations to Sheila.
I don't know if that's focusing. Is it? But she made a couple of comments, and this is her second one. because she's a twin, and we were talking. They must have been talking about twins.
We were talking about the fact that you were the youngest, and it's 4 minutes.
And says, haha, my mother didn't know she was having twins until she had my brother first at home all those years ago. So, congratulations, Sheila. Get in touch on our Gmail, our Gmail email below, which will be below in the show notes or in the previous show notes of Joe's.
Yeah, so it might take me till Monday morning to get the show notes up.
So, so look on the previous show notes for all our info and let us know your shipping address and I will get that off to you this week. We should have brought the bag, show the bag, and I can say about...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations, Sheila. So we've if you watched the last episode, we have had these bags.
My yarn that's in it is very fluffy.
We've had these bags made, which are we are selling. So a few people have emailed and a few have been sent out already, and they commented when they got them that they didn't realise that this was stitched, like embroidered on.
Yeah.
So it is a good quality bag with those embroidered.
And we think it's the perfect size.
And we've ordered some more.
We've ordered a couple of different
sizes to show you as well.
Not see what people think.
Not like enough necessary for people to buy, but yeah, we'll show those.
We want to try them out.
Yeah,
before we decide that.
Yeah, when they arrive.
But we're selling them for £20 plus shipping. So if you email the same email address that we've just mentioned, Rach will get back to you with how much your shipping will be.
Once I know where you live.
Yeah. So if you send us the quantity that you want and where you live, we can work the shipping out. We've ordered another 25. So
yeah. There are a few more they're coming kind of mid-August, so there's a little while. We have got a few left to send out. I've got a few people interested, and I think there's going to be about 4.
And then what we do is, do we send them an invoice on Ravelry?
No, we don't send them an invoice
not Ravelry. Oh right, PayPal me.
They pay us through PayPal me, which is, I tell you what mine is then.
So in the UK, everything goes tracked.
Yeah.
Tracked 48.
Yeah.
So it's 2-day delivery.
In the US, it's either tracked, international or international standard. All seem to take, it says 5 to 7 days, but tracked, we can see where it is. It is a lot more expensive. It's almost 2.5 times as expensive. But I haven't yet. I only posted them on Monday, so I'm hoping that this week people will start commenting that they've got them.
We can't post them to Europe.
No.
Oh, we can do it as a gift. Can we do it as a gift to Europe?
It's lying though, isn't it?
Yeah. So we don't have all of the stuff set up
for
selling things in Europe. So at the moment, it's probably going to have to be everywhere apart from Europe.
Yeah. So if you've got a friend in the UK, then
they can then send it you as a gift.
Yeah. Send it.
But we can't. As a business, we can't sell to Europe.
So
we were chatting with. We can talk about that. We were chatting with Claire from Bird Street. We can get to that. We had so Claire and Bex Creates, and Claire from Bird Street, they're sisters.
And us too.
We're sisters. We had all the 4 of us together are the Knitsters.
We have a WhatsApp group.
We got together on Friday partly for Claire's birthday, partly because we were all off on the Friday. And we had a lovely picky lunch, and then we sat and knit and chatted.
We drank fake Prosecco.
Yeah, we were talking about selling the bags though, and Claire was telling us all of the research that John had to do for them to be able to sell to Europe, and
a lot.
It's a lot, and for the few that we've been doing, it's not worth it. So yeah, so if you've got a friend in the UK and you really, really want one, we can ship to them.
Is Northern Ireland the same?
No, I don't think so.
Ireland.
Southern Ireland. I think Northern Ireland is part of the UK, but they have there's a different thing between Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland. So,
but they might, well, I think most people know if they can't get things shipped from when that happened.
yeah.
But anyway.
And it's going to be, unless you buy a lot, there's going to be no tariff restrictions from the US. So I think we're all right.
Yeah, and we love them. We think they're
really good.
So yeah, just get in touch if you fancy. You know, if you
we
want
might do some different colours. I think we're going to stick with the black, but we might do some different coloured stitching. And we're also thinking about quotes.
Yeah.
But we're not 100% sure yet. Right.
Yeah, so next thing is the knit along that we're currently running. It's the Lady Whistledown and Lady Violet sweater. It's turned into the sweater knit along.
It was meant to be.
It's meant to be a tee. I turned the Lady Whistle. I should have worn it today. Didn't even think. The Lady Whistledown tee. Jump it into a t-shirt and in navy blue. If you can look back a few episodes, I finished it. The KAL's been running since May and it ends on the 31st of July, which is Thursday next week. So if you have an FO, put it into the FO thread on Ravelry, which I haven't looked at lately. There were a few in there. Yeah, so don't forget, because the winner will win a sweater's quantity of the yarn that I knitted mine in, which is 100% cotton, but it's cotton soft by King Cole in the colour of your choice.
I mean, we could
also do drops.
Drops alpaca
with
it's knitting for olive mohair, but we could do drops mohair.
Yeah.
So
if that's what you wanted,
if
we'll
you'd rather
with
have
the winner, we'll discuss.
Yeah, if you'd rather have the fingering weight and mohair,
which is
combo.
what the Lady Violet is written for.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't knitted a Lady Violet in the cotton soft.
Yeah.
So, but I do have two patterns. I have another pattern
Is
in
cotton
DK.
soft DK?
It is.
And this is effectively
DK.
DK.
It just depends how it's got a little slight plume to it. Not plume, but plumpness to it. But I'd also have the sparkling fountain sweater in DK at the same gauge as Lady Whistledown. Yeah. So if you wanted that, I would give you that pattern as well as part of the prize. So anyway, so Jo,
I knit the Lady Violet,
which has got this lace going down the raglan, and Jo had knitted hers and finished it.
Yeah, and I did like a 3/4 sleeve. Yeah. Rather than.
And yours is beige alpaca, drops alpaca.
Like a brown, like the mid-brown camel kind of
like
drops alpaca, and
the cream.
It was trench coat. Right. Was the mohair.
Yeah. So it's got like you can see, like the silk from the mohair. Yeah. Like marling a bit. It's lovely.
But the reason I'm showing it again is because
this is so much more wearable than your first one in that.
Yeah.
Loopy.
But no, I will wear that in the winter.
Right.
But this is going to be like for
it's an end.
I haven't sewn all the ends.
Oh right, okay.
Because I'd bound off the bottom and it was too tight.
And the cuffs are fine.
Cuffs are fine.
Yeah.
The bottom was so tight.
It was like a blouson, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had to be at my waist.
And it's difficult to get on and off. Okay.
Yeah. So I unpicked it. That was done through a training video. Took me 2 hours. The mohair and I'd done a sewn bind off. So you couldn't just go.
What's happened there?
That's the end. So I didn't have enough. I had to join in. So the mohair I didn't bind off with the mohair.
No.
I
so let's go to that ending.
it got trapped with a few stitches,
Right.
so that's just an end that's got to
Right.
be. But I did the bind off that Rachel suggested. Can you believe I actually listened
Did
to
as I
you?
was told. Did as I said. Not as I was told.
So, which was to do an ordinary bind off on a bigger needle, but between the pearls do a yarn over. So it's a 2x2 rib, and as I was binding off the 2 pearls, I did a yarn over,
And it's amazing.
and it's great,
And it looks amazing.
and it's added. It's about that. When you wear it, it's about that much longer than it was. So,
It's lovely.
yeah.
It looks really good on.
So I'm looking forward to wearing that.
Yeah.
Now it hasn't been blocked
Oh,
yet.
I want to knit a drops alpaca one now.
It hasn't been blocked.
Yeah.
I still need to sew in some ends.
I had
Obviously.
an idea of doing a plain one at the same sweater, but just do your your raglan there, and having a longer neck, like a floppy.
Yeah. Like a KAL neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the blush pink
Yeah.
that I've got.
So this is such a quick knit.
Yeah. Recommend. Even though it's my pattern. Recommend. Yeah, so the KAL ends on Thursday. So please, if you've got an FO, pop your pattern in the finished objects thread and
The picture.
the picture, and to the lady who emailed me one, yours is in.
Yeah. So we just need some. The weather is still a bit warm for this.
Oh, just while I think about it, I sent all the prizes out for the sock KAL, and one has come back to me. It's for Kim Barone. I know we've chatted on Zooms before, Kim, so I do know who you are. And so it came back saying that your street didn't exist. So I sent you an email. So if you haven't seen your email, go and check it, and please get back to me, because it costs us a lot of money, but I am willing to send it you again. One more try. So your prize is in my living room at the moment. So I'm sorry about that. But
Can you check whether the spelling was right?
completely the same as what she told me. So
And you've looked it up on
I haven't looked it up.
Google
No,
Maps.
I haven't looked it up, but I just thought that she knew her address. So
Yeah.
the street though, like
You put the zip code in.
yeah. Anyway,
I spend all my time looking at addresses.
do you? So just you know. Yeah.
Not all my time. A lot of my work is to do with addresses.
The next thing is pattern of the pod. So we were very happy with the number of people who seemed to like the fizzy pop.
Yeah.
So this time for this fortnight we've picked
so fizzy pop will stop being half price
oh yeah,
today.
yeah. And then we've picked a
sock.
a sock.
For this one.
Yeah. So this is the first ever sock that I designed for, is that a good picture?
Yeah, it's fine.
For Botanical Yarn, and it was using some of her minis, but then I can show you another picture where it's in one colour. So these are called the Happy Butterfly socks, and they've got like a lace, little lace pattern that reminded me of butterflies, and it's done so that alternating stripes have it on the front or the back for the minis, which I thought was a bit different. So those are the Happy Butterfly socks, and this is what they look like in a solid. So that was Everyone's Welcome in My Garden, I think.
Which was the show.
Yeah, I bought it, didn't I, from the show. So yeah, so the Happy Butterfly socks will be half price
until
the
9th-ish of
August.
August.
Let's just say to the 10th, 2 weeks.
Till the next podcast comes down.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because then if we do that, we'll have to, we'll have two. We'll have another pattern next time. Yeah, so this, you can just see them together on that photo. Yeah,
cool.
so really, it's not really focusing very well, but I really enjoyed knitting those.
Well, you can go and look on the Ravelry page.
Yeah.
It'll obviously be linked below.
Yeah, so we haven't got the socks, unfortunately, to show you, but yeah, so I will have set that promotion up before
this goes live.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Now, what are we wearing? I'm going to go first because then yours will lead into the next section. So I am wearing the Salty Air Tea by Samantha Guerin.
I feel like it needs to do this.
Really?
Mm.
It's lovely lace yoke, and I did it in I think it's called Blush Peony or Peony Blush from Botanical Yarn. I had 3 skeins, none of which were very similar, so it's kind of, if I can show you.
Oh, you've kind of done a fade
without showing you my tummy. I started with the lightest skein, and then I faded in the next skein.
It works really well.
Faded in the bottom skein, but it doesn't necessarily, you wouldn't say it was the same colour, would you? You'd say it was 3 different colours.
Yes.
Particularly
the top one.
Yeah, then I had to do
but you can't tell
the cuff in a little
you
bit.
wouldn't look at that and say
it looks really nice.
Yeah, no, it does.
But it is
very unspeckled, the top one.
And I think I knitted it 2 summers ago now. I don't wear it very often.
Is it non-superwash?
No.
It's a superwash.
Yeah. And I just think I'll wear it more because it's quite cute.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. And Jo is wearing a UFO. Her own UFO. That was me doing a bit
adding some drama.
Or doing a bit of copying table 10. Hi Renee and Rachel. Hopefully you're watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you the picture of the actual.
And then we'll go through my mods, and we'll start right. So I was chatting to Rachel.
You told this to me.
Yeah. And I found the 10 balls of Drop Spell that I had in my stash.
As we were putting more Drop Spell into our basket.
Yeah. And I'd planned to knit a Tolster sweater, not a tee, with
this,
like Rachel or Morris lace down the front.
Right.
And then I saw this project in the Spring Liner magazine.
Your knitting is so lovely with, now it's been steamed, the stitches are just, for that kind of yarn.
Yeah. So, did you show the picture?
Oh no, not yet. So we showed you this last.
Yeah.
Was it just last time you cast on? So this is the Flecks of Sunshine sweater by. Can you remember?
No.
I shall tell you.
Can't remember at all. Heidi, somebody? Heidi Kastner?
Heidi Kastner. Jo.
Can
remember.
Yeah, so
you can remember knitting.
Yeah. So it is a drop shoulder construction. You start at the back. No, you don't. You start at the front. You knit one front. You knit the second front. Then you pick up, join at the back.
Yeah.
No, you do the 2 fronts, you join, you knit down.
Is that little design feature so you know which is the back?
Yeah. You knit down until you have knit the bottom to the armhole. Then you pick up, you do short rows.
Knit down. Or
Knit, join.
Kind of on the same on the front but higher up.
Yeah. And then you join.
Ah, because you'd have made a mistake, didn't you?
Yeah. You join and then you knit down and then you join in the round.
Yeah.
So,
like a classic drop.
Yeah, classic drop shoulder. Well, sometimes you knit the back panel, don't you, and then pick up and knit over.
Yeah.
But this is like you can slightly see where the short rows are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on the picture, you would have seen that it's got like a little, like a little notch neck. And I
shall hold it there while you talk.
I had thought, do I really want that? Anyway, I misread the pattern and didn't knit down. So I didn't have the notch. And then I thought, well, actually, don't want it. So I didn't. And I just joined the numbers, cast on the number of stitches that they said, but picked up for the other side. I basically joined it there rather than there.
Yeah.
The other thing I did different was I did an I-cord around the neck, and that was purely because I wanted to use as much yarn in the body as possible. But I think it looks quite streamlined.
And it's I-cord on the sleeves
anyway. Yeah, the sleeves have got an I-cord. So the other modification I did was I only did 7
Did it
repeats.
take more than a ball to do the sleeve?
Yes.
Because you were hoping, last time you were hoping it was
a ball and a half was what I
Right.
So I did get both sleeves and the neck out of 3 balls.
Right.
Yeah, so I ended up doing, they meant to do 8 repeats of this bubble pattern, and I did 7 because I wanted to get as much on the body as possible. And I was just thinking then, could I have done one less?
And was that sweater in Lena?
Liner?
No, Lena yarn.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Lena's got less meterage.
But is basically identical to Belle.
Yeah. And I was thinking, if I'd done one less, it would have just been there. But I wouldn't have got that much more on the body. So, I do like the sleeve, and I like... And the other thing I did, because on you're meant to knit 2 together all the way round. Yeah. If your cuff is going to be there. Yeah. Where it is on her. So I did knit 2 together, knit 1. So I didn't cinch mine in quite as much, although I possibly could have. But I do like it how it is. It's a bit lovely. It's more kimono-ish, I guess. But my row gauge and everything is you pick up the sleeve 3 out of 4 stitches, and it was perfect. Yeah. So anybody who struggles for picking up stitches, I usually pick up 2 out of 3. But if do whatever it tells you, and you shouldn't have any problem. No. But just show them the length. Yeah, so this is quite an easy pattern. It's got double yarn overs, so you have to purl and then knit into that one, like the yarn. That bit is the bit that's... Is it a bit splitty? Yeah, and you also have to do... You're basically turning 5 stitches into 1 stitch. Right. There, and then doing your 2 yarn overs, 2 yarn overs. So that's a bit fiddly. So those rows took a while, but the rest of it was really simple. And then at the bottom, so I managed to get, I haven't actually measured it, but I think I got an extra inch on, or maybe an inch and a half from what it said. So it was meant to be 5 inches and then 2.5 inches of rib. And that's quite short for you. So I managed to get, oh, you're right. Yeah. about 6 inches, I think, maybe just over 6 inches.
About 6.5, I would say.
And then the
ribbing
rib.
is, what would be wrong? About 2.5, maybe.
And then I did a round of knits and I cast off with an Icelandic bind off on the bottom. It's quite sweatshirty.
I like the Icelandic because it's a little bit like a pearl eye cord.
Yeah, no, I do like an Icelandic bind off.
Do you think you could have done it on the sleeve if you'd done knit 2 togethers all the way around?
Yeah.
And then done that?
Yeah. But I really like it. It's
You're talking about knitting another one already. So.
I am. I think I would knit without the pattern on the sleeve. And put I like the ribbing. So do that and do that around the neck.
And do a longer sleeve.
And do a longer sleeve.
I really like it as well.
In a wool yarn for the winter. And I am thinking about, so I've got a certain quantity of Debbie Bliss Find on a Gall, which is technically a fingering weight, but I think I could get gauge with a 4mm needle, because I knit my plum with that. What's the needle on a plum?
I don't know.
And I think the fabric would be fine on a 4mm needle. But yeah, very, very happy. And I love this colour. It's the old pink. Of all the pinks, I think it's one I would wear. I'd wear a lot. Yeah. So I'm really happy that I knit this and not another raglan. Because it's a bit
The plum
different,
is by
isn't it?
Junko Yokomoto, and it's a sport weight sweater, 22 stitches, 30 rows.
And what are the needles?
2.5, 2.75, 3, 3.25, 3.5, 3.75.
I can honestly tell you that I don't think I used all those needles when I knit it.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I think it would work on that yarn. Will work on 4mm. So yeah, very happy with that.
I really like your plum as well. So if that's that's a nice gauge.
There's no way I did a gauge swatch for that. So I will have knit it to pattern. Careful, your but your pen has stick.
No,
right.
No.
Anyway, so cool.
Yeah,
That's my FO.
So I have lots of socks to show you now, because I've got something I wanted to get finished, but I didn't. So first of all, let's just talk about these, because I also need some inspiration for the name. So I finished, do you want to hold that? The socks that I'm designing in Iris for the Wool Kitchen.
Why are you holding yours up as well?
Because I want to show,
But it's over your mouth.
okay, so I just want to show, this is the pattern. It's kind of more folded over on this one. If I take, actually I might take mine off. So it's the neon, I was calling them the neon blip socks, but that's a bit of a rubbish name. But these are optional, and I will obviously tell you that in the pattern how to do them, but
would it be feasible to do like that on those stitches, like every just to get the blips down the front?
You could, but you'd probably have to sew in. You'd have to sew in ends every time.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't go all the way around, would you? So.
No, that's what I mean.
Would you have to like knit backwards over that bit?
No, just have one on each thing.
Oh right, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it? You could do it afterwards. You could do it afterwards, maybe. But
no, it's fine. I was just thinking it would be nice to have some of that blip down the front.
No, I quite like this kind of blurred lines pattern, and I'm thinking of putting it all over on a sock. so that might come soon. Yeah, so this is, the colourway is Iris by the Wool Kitchen, and the mini is Neon Glow, and I just did they look better on the blocker, the bits than you see the blips. So yeah, so I'm going to write those up, hopefully before.
So Rachel did a stripy toe
This week,
and
yeah,
I
and then I
said,
changed it.
don't
And
do a
for some
stripy toe,
reason,
do a...
I've got a hole. I never get a hole in my.
You got a hole there as
Yeah,
well.
I never get a hole there. Darn it, not sew it up. Anyway, yeah. So these, if you think of it, you think of a better name than I have thought of. So blurred lines or neon blip are the current.
Iris Glow.
Or the I'm calling them the TWK socks as well. So, which makes me the Tinky Wink.
The Tinky Winky socks.
No, not that nuts. And then I showed you. I'm going to go move on.
Oh,
to the
sorry.
next. Sorry.
Coffee.
I'm boring you with my socks.
Did I say that? No.
So these ones had just been started last episode, not last week. And although it was last week, 2 weeks because I've only just done. So I've got 2 of them. And these are self-striping by Little Grey Girl in the Day at the Seaside colourway with the mini that came with the kit. And this was the bag that came with them. It came. And yeah, I think they're lovely. The colours are gorgeous.
3 blues and 2 yellows.
Yeah, and it just took. Self-striping socks are so quick. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I did have to have a bit of one stripe of yellow, one little bit of yellow on each one. It's on each one.
Oh right.
But
the tiniest bit.
Yeah. So they have been.
Did you have any left over?
Hospital knit. I had quite a lot left over. Yeah.
Oh, could you not have like just?
No, they're fine. That's the bottom of your foot. You won't see it.
Okay.
Not for you anyway.
Ooh, they're not my colours.
So yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to a cooler evening wearing those. And they're just my vanilla patterns. These are my 7th pair. I've only finished 18 pairs of socks this year.
What's going on?
I know.
You've become a shawl knitter.
I have become. It's your fault. Last year I think I'd done 15 or 16 pairs of vanilla by this time last year. Anyway, these I do need to cast on another pair of vanilla ones because it's very good hospital knitting, and that was the only one on that side. Yeah. Oh well, they're not perfect, but I just do 2x2 rib, and then for 14 rounds, 60 rounds for my leg. Change the mini for the heel flap and gusset. Heel flap, not heel flap and heel turn, and then the foot and the rounded, not a rounded toe, normal wedge toe is my favourite. What I put in all my patterns. So, well, all but the newest one that's about to come out. Yeah, so that's FO number 2. Put those over there, and then we have. We'll put that one on the blocker. Did I touch it? Did I?
It's just gone very slightly out of line.
No. I know how much.
But no, the line. See that?
Oh, is that my fault? Is it?
I don't know.
You can't sit there with your finger on
No. It's alright, don't worry. We just have
it. You
a
didn't
line.
notice before.
No, it's just come up.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
there before.
So I have finished my second, my Simon socks. Whilst the test knit was going on,
They're so much shorter.
They are. They're not. Well,
They're not hiding the T&P.
No, because you have to do. That's 80 rounds to get that length. So you can make them as long as you want. Simon, but it's worth it. They all love the pattern. They're planning their next pairs. So
Wow.
on the Simon sock, I had to use a short bow heel, which is slightly modified. Well, I don't use this a lot. Do
you want to explain why you had to do that?
Yes, because Joanna insisted that the pattern was on the foot, all over the foot, and this was a bit of an epiphany to me to do this, because I kept trying to come up with a way of doing the decreases in the gusset
In pattern.
when garter is shorter, so the gusset would have been shorter. I just couldn't get my head around it. So basically, I have done afterthought heels a lot in self-striping and stuff like that. And this is actually called a mitered heel in my thing. And there was actually the heel that I put in the very first sock pattern I wrote, which has never been published, because it's just vanilla. But it was in a class that I taught, and it wasn't in the class that I taught actually. It was in a knitting, like a Christmas present box that I put together a long time ago. And I wrote very simple patterns for mittens, a hat and socks. And they're actually one of my favourite pairs of socks because they're in my favourite yarn, which was Katia Merino tweed. Which
I love this yarn though.
Yeah. Yeah, so these are in Kremke Edelweiss, which has got aloe vera in it, is the main colour. And then Colin from Botanical Yarns Bridgerton collection is the contrast colour. And I've got enough left of that to knit just a pair of, that's probably what my next vanilla pair will be, just in Colin.
Yeah.
But I might put the heel and toe in the bit of Edelweiss I've got left, just to use it up, because it goes so nicely.
Yeah.
So the Simon sock pattern is coming out on Friday, and I will be posting this week about it on Instagram, and yeah, they'll be back. They'll be out on Friday on Ravelry with a discount code that will be announced on Instagram, and it will be on the
Simon
page.
Simon says knit socks.
Yeah. I've got a few ideas.
Knit me.
Because we've got the Simon shawl and the Simon cowl already, and now the Simon socks. And the difference in this pattern is that you knit in the round. So this means having this pattern, I think people want the mittens and they want a hat. So we're going to try, in the autumn maybe we'll have the Simon, and then we could probably do it as an ebook. These two socks, hat and mittens, or maybe the mittens and the hat in an ebook.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's enough about those. So that's coming on Friday. Everybody loves Simon, and this is not the reason that I'm not using these. That's another thing just to say quickly is that the sample pair Maggie has knitted for me. Thank you, Maggie. In some Bluefin yarn that I bought to knit a Simon shawl, and it's in her yak base in lobster. Ink is the main colour and lobster is the contrast, and it's much clearer.
Yeah.
So hopefully those will arrive soon. I will be able to get photographs and stuff for the main page, for the front page, and you can all go out and check out Shannon's lovely yarn. Yeah, so that is all the socks. So we've got,
we're on to whips.
We're on to whips now, but hopefully I'm going to get the pattern for the Wool Kitchen ones written, and we'll have a little test in it. Those because of the different bits. I've got 2 shawls. So do you want to do? And then I've got a sweater.
Do your sweater?
Okay.
Although this is Simon, but so it kind of links, but
I would do that one, then Hilary,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do a shawl, and then you can talk about your new ones. I was going to say talk about your new ones a bit later on.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's do that.
okay.
So, the other day...
Well, how long since you knitted a Simon shawl?
Well, I have got another one on the needles. But it's nowhere near as glorious
The
as
one,
this.
the grey one?
Yeah.
Oh, when did you stop knitting it?
It must have been because something else was coming out.
Yeah.
But this is in my little grey girl sock bag.
That goes with everything.
Goes with everything, and it's just
It's perfect.
beautiful. But I was sat at home, and these two skeins were next to each other, and I had a whole other Simon planned, and then I saw these two, and I was like,
That's
has to be. So these are two skeins from the Mamie and Florrie Escapism Through Yarn Club.
Yeah, that's
February's, and
I want to say May, but I'll have a quick look if you like while you're talking about it.
yeah, I think that's the Amalfi.
Is it?
That's Paris, and that's the Amalfi Coast. And aren't they just gorgeous together? I've got this. Oh, it doesn't actually say the month on it. It says the name, but not the month.
Here's Amy's May. That's May.
May, February, and May, and this is Simon.
Another glorious Simon. Hold it really close so that they can see the actual pattern. Yeah, it's beautiful. Do you know what it makes me think of?
What?
Refreshers.
Oh,
Oh, fruit salad.
it makes me think of rhubarb and custard.
Fruit salad.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm doing a small Simon. So
What did Ruth call them? A simple
Simon.
Maybe that's what.
So basically, I'm knitting the Simon pattern, but I haven't done section 1. So I did the setup, and then the chart for section 2 is 1 repeat wider than the stitches you've got. So I just repeated that. I just did that chart without that, and then the second go round you've got that in. And I did that until I had the right number of stitches, and then I'm now on section 2.
But 3.
It would be 3, yeah. And it's just lush. And that's going to be just such a nice little
Is that all you want to knit on?
bright
No.
pop.
Or you...
No,
You've got something else.
I've got other things. But I'm just going to do a few rows a day.
Was that February?
Yes.
I don't have that one.
No, because you haven't got February.
No, I know. And I thought I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, you get a little progress keeper
Each month.
with the Mamie and
Can't
Florrie.
say enough about how wonderful this
beautiful it
club is.
Yeah.
So you can now start purchasing the previous colours. I'm not sure if she's only dyeing them still for a month or not, but check out Amy's website.
Yeah.
And we've got our July to show you, but there's still 5 more months.
Yeah.
So, and Jo gets the singles.
Yeah.
That's what she's knitting with.
So this is slightly shorter than.
Which
That's
is
why I'm doing. Yeah.
And
Although
you wanted a little shawlette, didn't you?
Yeah, and I'm hoping I might have enough to knit the Simon hat. Because wouldn't that be
Very good.
amazing?
Oh, my
on your
pen
head?
goes, look.
Wouldn't that be amazing on your head?
My pen goes really hard.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You told me I wasn't allowed that
No,
pen.
you're not allowed this pen.
So, and I think I'd want to do the pink as the rib.
So it's pink B or A?
Pink is A.
No, it's lovely.
So yeah, so that's just a fanciful bit of trivial knitting because there's definitely
Let me talk about my M&F.
yeah, because
Sure.
there's definitely work knitting that's also happening.
Yes.
But I might just add a note on how you could make it smaller into the pattern.
That's a good idea. Yeah, because some people, like, I don't know how much yarn it takes, but I'm sure Ruth used 250 gram, and it was good.
Yeah.
So staying on the Mamie and Florrie train, these were the first Twinset and Purl bags that I ordered for Joe and I. And maybe we should get some cream ones like that at another date.
I like this shape though. I think we should do cream in this shape with one colour and black in that shape.
Okay. So this is the sample of one of Joe's shawls that I'm knitting for, that will be coming out at Yarndale with Mamie and Florrie.
We're not doing a proper test.
No, because it is just a kind of like it is a simple shawl, and just with a couple of people are going to testing Joe's instructions for how you put this mohair on the shawl. So there's mohair on each eye cord,
and then it won't be charted for this anyway.
Because literally every time when you pick it up after you've put it down. So I obviously did that one, I think, the first day when I was knitting that bit. But then from then on, whenever I've put it down, the next time I pick it up, I do this little ridge, which is very simple, but is in the will obviously be in the instructions. And so you can see when there are days that I didn't do very much before I put it down, and then there are days when I did more.
But even if you put it down in a day,
if I was knitting it all day, if that was my plan, all morning or afternoon, if I put it down and
go to the toilet, or
not that short to stop. If I stopped for like lunch, or I did something else in between, like when I picked it up again, I did it again. So I'm past the middle now. That is the middle. I wanted one in the middle, so I purposely stopped.
That doesn't look very long.
Well, it's not blocked yet, and I'm knitting it on a 3.2mm needle because I'm trying to match Joe's gauge, and she knits so much tighter than me that.
Right, put it in the middle.
Maybe the end. It's in my. I think you're going to have to block it quite a bit. Yeah. It's also not as long a skein as a normal as a sock yarn, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure we'll block it. And it's folded over. And
yeah.
I mean, if you can tie a Sophie shawl around your neck, you can tie this around your neck. So yeah, so it's coming along, and I do aim to. This is going to be one thing that I focus on now that I've got a few of my sock patterns up.
Yeah, so I'm going to be writing up the bits that I need to write up.
Yeah.
And getting that over to people to.
And then it's coming out. It's called
good from a distance.
It's called the Time Traveller shawl, and it's going to be coming out at Yarndale. And I think that's the end of section 3.
Are we giving this to Amy then to have at the show?
Yeah, to have. And I think I was there last time. So I've done quite a lot. And
there's nearly a lot of mow left over.
Yeah, so I'm going to plan to finish before the next podcast, because basically everything I've got on my needles I want to have off my needles before I go into hospital. And so I can take new exciting things with me that I'll love to knit. There ain't no way this is going to knit in hospital. Nothing with 2 bags of mohair. It's going to be.
It's amazing how putting it into 2 little bags though works.
It does help. I do every couple of rows. I do sort it out though. I have to say, because it gets, and I kind of knit with them either side of me, and it does help yarn management. But yeah, no, I love it, and for me to knit one that I would wear, I keep seeing pink. So I have been looking out for mohair. So what are you going to talk about next?
Yeah. So I've done a little bit on Hilary. I need to get Hilary finished and sent off before the end of August.
Yeah.
So I am on section.
Oh, it's lovely.
3.
I said this last time.
Yeah, the yarn is beautiful. So I'm just on this. So section.
I think you've done about that. You just started there, didn't you, last time?
So I've only done a couple more inches. I have been knitting on this. Yeah, just put there's a little section of moss stitch at the bottom.
Is that where you put the marker in?
Yeah. And then I'm about, look, actually writing down. Just right. 1, 2,
What's happened to
3,
you?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I've done 5. So I'm just
Almost,
under halfway through section 3, and then you do a straight bit, and then it's the decreases.
That's look beautiful. And the yarn,
The yarn is gorgeous. The yarn is from Wool Decanted.
who are lovely ladies.
Yeah, and it's, I don't have the.
So if you ever see them at a show,
label. Do another label.
Oh, that's a shame.
But I tried this and I don't understand how it works.
It's like a cable needle.
I know, but do you have to twist it all the way round to get it?
No, you just put it so it stays.
Yeah, but then when you want to knit it off it.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get it to work. So I do my cables without a cable needle. So I gave up and just carried on doing that. But there's,
Did you not look at YouTube?
if you've not seen Hilary before, she has this little fancy band with some different cables. That's lovely. And it's really nice
She's lovely.
when you wear it. That's because I always fold the top over. And you get that bit around your neck showing.
And she's named after our auntie, our mum's sister, who loved knitting cables
Yeah, she used to knit cable sweaters and sell them in America.
in the 80s, 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And yeah,
She's no longer with us, but we remember her all the time.
So when you're knitting that, and when
And it's in my sunshine bag.
we look at our ankles in the evening.
So yeah.
So I'll do my other shawl, which is getting a bit chunky for this bag. Which is, did you talk about your bag? No, you
I
didn't.
did, I just mentioned it.
Oh, right.
It's Cerisa Legato.
I didn't hear you say that.
No, I said it's in my sunshine bag,
right,
which
okay.
I have mentioned before. It's a little box bag from Cerisa Legato.
So mine, Alexander, is living in this lovely gold print bag from Botanical Yarn, which is getting a bit small. And I really wanted to finish the ball before we podcast, but we discussed, didn't we, that it's actually easier to show you without the new balls being attached. So I am on the last.
Are those from Shannon?
Yeah, I can't find the other one since the chair debacle. And so
Chairgate.
so I've got 2 different ones on the end,
Oh, right.
which is not pleasing. My husband.
I remember you buying circles.
I did. I bought them at the Big Flock. No, I didn't, because I was knitting this already. I bought them when you bought yours.
I bought flowers.
Yeah, I bought those.
Oh,
blue,
right.
And then I bought pink.
You bought pink flowers at the next thing.
Yeah. So maybe I'll put those on instead, because it's got pink in it, hasn't it? Yeah, so this is Alexander medium size, and I'm on the third section. I'm on the last, I'm increasing the last stripe. I've done 3 stitches, and I'm using Isaiah baby yarn as my main colour, which is this bluey grey, which is colour 10, and this is baby alpaca and organic cotton.
And it's technically sport.
It is technically, but they're both sport weight, but I'm knitting it on a 3.5 needle because I knitted my cowl on that needle, and I loved it so much that I bought a medium Alexander's quantity of these. And this is,
it's very springy.
Yeah, Summer Wool edition 3 in the colourway Fool's Gold, and we think that it's going to end in exactly the right place to start the next one. So it's going to be gorgeous, and this is 100% merino wool, also 150 meters per 50 grams, so it's perfect to go with this. And I actually have this in like
colours are beautiful,
in like a blush pink grey browny colour.
It goes very well with my,
it does. And I think it would be lovely for a Simon to get some of this to go with my other balls of
my my Alexander that I knit with the Zara ball is similar colours though. And it will go with this for a Rhinebeck.
So this is I've got 2 Alexanders on my needles, so I'm now trying to finish this one. I'm not sure that I will finish it before in the next 2 weeks, but this can only bring you joy, can't it? So
so you had 3 balls of each?
And this is the first ball, and I've got to section, nearly finished section, well, 2/3 of section 3.
That's pretty good going.
So I think it's going to be good. And because it's 450 meters, you need 400 for medium. But
I think it's going to be wider than a normal medium, isn't it, as well?
I don't have the first one I knitted is a sample for Bird Street, so I don't have one to wear. So I'm quite happy about this. And I shall just keep working on it, keep showing you.
Perfect,
you guys. But I am definitely going to start the second ball today. Yay! Very motivated now to get my whips. Surprisingly, I've got cast on ports. But that's why the socks happened, because I suddenly had. I've got one other pair of socks on the needles now, and a pair with one. My Rachel socks I've done one of. So I had 5 sock patterns, and I really want to cast on my Betty socks, which is a new design, and I just couldn't face. I suddenly thought 5 pairs of socks. So I get that sorted. So hopefully.
Well, we worked out I had
9 whips.
I've got 9 whips, which some of which I'm not working on. Or 2 I can't show you.
She'd used all of her 3.5 needles, so when she cast on Simon, she had to use a flexi flex, and I was disgusted because I had it was on there. Okay. Anyway, we're not
monogamous knitters by any chance. Well, you can't be if you're a knitwear designer, I don't think.
But show your yellow top, and I'm just going to pop to the toilet. So
our one take videos.
So this is in my Liberty R bag, and it was trying to find these bags that got us into looking at the bags with the embroidery on. Anyway, I cast this on after the last podcast, I showed you the yarn. I got it from my local yarn store. It's just King Cole bamboo cotton in the colourway, the shade 637, which is this lovely lemony buttery yellow. And what I decided to do was I liked the gauge of my blue Lady Whistledown tee, which I actually did it on a 4.5mm needle when the pattern says a 4mm, but I chose to do a bit of a looser gauge. And I don't actually know what my gauge is on this, but I just did the same, but one size smaller, because when I had my blue tee, Joe said it was a bit too big. So what I then did was I cast on with enough stitches, so I think it was like 2 less than the pattern for that size, so that I could do this 8-stitch repeat of the collar from the Alpine Bloom tee. So I just did use the chart from there, did the neckline, and I'm going to do the same, the cuff from the Alpine Bloom tee. And I'm currently, so I was gonna, usually what I do is I knit to the end of after I split the sleeves, I knit to the end of the ball and I do the sleeves. But I didn't feel very well on the day that I was supposed to be doing the cuffs. So I just knitted an extra ball onto the body. So this is nearly the end of the 3rd ball. So I've got 1 more ball left, and I don't think I've got too much to go. I think maybe another inch and then an inch of ribbing. So I am going to do that with the 4th ball, finish the body, so the needles aren't hanging around, and then do the cuffs. So hopefully next podcast I might be wearing this. I think it's really pretty, and you know, I did start an Alpine Bloom, but I just didn't like the yarn. I love the yarn, but it just didn't seem right for the Alpine Bloom that I was knitting. So, but I love this collar, so this neckline, so that's what I decided to do. So you know, we didn't really talk about mods much in the chatter group for the KAL, but except to say that I will not be adding anything to the pattern. But yeah, so that's my I call it my yellow raglan tee, and it's with credit to Caitlin Hunter and the Lady Whistledown numbers. So hopefully I will finish that.
Did they call that a mashup?
I think they do. So yeah, so that's that. Whip. I've got 2 more whips and you've got 2 more whips. Oh no, you've got 2. I've got 1 more whip and you've got 2 more whips.
Well, both of mine have been shown before, so we don't need to talk about it for very long.
Mine have as well. But.
So I'm on to the decreases on this, which is going to be called the Joanna shawl, because I love it so much, and it's in my penny stitch craft bag.
I'm sure that a lot of people are going to knit this, but the reason it's really you is because of these colours.
Yeah. I've already got a second one.
I've got mine planned.
KAL version.
I've got mine planned.
And a KAL version planned.
I bought the yarn at Cumbria to do mine.
Yes, it's in my penny stitch craft bag, who we saw yesterday, but we didn't actually.
She was busy. We
We
didn't buy anything from her.
We did buy a lot the last time we saw her.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's in there, and it's becoming my standard present shape.
That's gorgeous.
And it's striped. Everybody loves the stripy I-cord. And it's the alpaca fluff and a sock yarn in...
So variegated fluff and...
Yeah, and if you haven't been here before, the sock is Kicking the Leaves in Hindland. Ripe School Duke, there's what, 3 words, and it's BFL nylon, beautiful superwash yarn. And then this is Baby Surrey, 100% alpaca in the colourway Cairngorm Plateau. Forgiven Autumn Intervals.
And I love, it's lovely because you could actually knit that on its own because it's got the thicker core.
Yeah.
It's more substantial than just Surrey, and it's got longer.
Yeah, it's 400 metres.
I know, just really don't get it.
Yeah.
And
But Surrey silk, the silk must weigh more.
yeah, I just think that this doesn't the word's gone from my head.
You don't miss the silk in it?
No, it feels substantial, you know, like you could knit a sweater, a 4-ply sweater in it. I love it. Might have to knit that, but longer sleeves, knit a Whistledown in that. You could probably knit that at 4 millimeters.
Yeah.
Right.
In that colourway?
A colourway similar to that, maybe?
Yeah. So the grey and green one will be the next one written up, and then this one.
Lovely.
My little progress keeper is from Oxford Yarn Store.
And is that how much you've done since last time, or
I
not do that plug?
No, that. So I was halfway through the middle section last time.
Right.
So I've knit that much.
Right.
But
People like that. Some people like that to know that kind of thing.
yeah, it's not been the priority,
No,
and it's also been a bit hot for knitting.
it has. There was days
fluff.
when the mohair didn't happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're true. Very right.
So yeah, but that now I'm on the decreases. Go. So but my priority is not this.
No.
So my priority is Hillary and
But then that is just
yeah, I just do a little bit in the morning.
yeah, and you've got a pattern in September, a pattern in
Yeah, and we've got a previously launched pattern that can now come out as well.
and Joe's.
So
Have they got a shawl in test knitting?
yep, Granny Kathleen's buttons has finally gone for test knitting. And
The next one's in testing as well.
the next one's being tested at the minute, and I'm designing with Lay Family Yarn for their advent.
Yeah.
That's been tested, so it's all go.
Yeah.
Lots of secret knitting.
So I've got one last thing to show. Another a hoe, a HFO, half finished object. So this morning I finished the toe. I haven't kitchened it yet. On my Always Beautiful socks in the March. I got this wrong, didn't I? Before. It's the March colourway from the Million Flory Escapism Through Yarn.
I think it was 2 podcasts ago.
Right,
you
okay.
said January.
And then this is actually March. It's Meet Me in Amsterdam. Or in the Netherlands, Central Station in Amsterdam is the inspiration. And so I keep saying to Joe, but like I've got so much yarn left. So I'm going to cast on the second one today and get on with it. It's a lovely pattern.
Cute.
Yeah, if you look at the sole of the sock, the colourway is just beautiful. So this one will be available in September, I'm imagining. I'm not sure if she's 100% waiting 6 months, because I think February might be available now.
I don't know.
But if you like greens and pinks,
You need to go and buy a skein of February if it's available.
I do, and I also want, but I want this in chunky to knit a cowl. But yeah, it's a lovely pattern. It's a lovely pattern to show off speckles, because you get this beautiful little stocking stitch squares with all the colours in. I just love it. Obviously it needs blocking to see it properly at its best, and this is the pattern that's raises money for My Loma UK. So that is available in our Ravelry shop, and I think there's a link in our there's a link in the show notes, because you you put a link, didn't you? And there's definitely a link in our link tree on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we, at the end of this month,
I need to take Fizzy Pop off the link tree as well.
Yeah.
Happy butterfly on.
At the end of this month is when we will send the money to My Loma UK, and we've currently raised £900. So that's pretty good going. And yeah, so that's my last whip. So I've only got 4, apart from my Rachel socks. So if I worked on those 4 for 2 weeks,
Yeah, I'm sure you could do it. So my last whip is the shawl for Botanical Yarn that's coming out.
I'm just going to apologise for opening my can.
It's coming out for Flock Fibre Festival in Seattle. It's currently being tested or sample knit at the same time.
Something about talking so much that makes you thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's beautiful, just on the middle.
The colours are just amazing. So it's similar yarn to the fluff, but it's got net.
I think it's got some cotton in it.
Okay.
It's not 100%.
It's 400 metres still.
Yeah, and the label's not right on the one I've got, and it's neon. It's got neon nets, and it glows in the dark.
The net
it glows
must
in
be-
black light.
The nets must be cotton, mustn't they? Dyed cotton.
And it's beautiful. I'm loving knitting with it. It's got some wool in as well, I think.
Oh right, okay.
It's definitely not the same as that
No.
Baby
No.
Surrey. Anyway, it's fairly simple design, but you knit these 2 stripes of neon minis as you go.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like a crocheted, but
Surface crochet.
yeah, but it's absolutely straight because you're knitting it on.
Yeah. This bit looks more like, so in the beginning you did it twisted, didn't
I
you?
did twisted in the beginning on
So the
mine.
tip of Joe's isn't what she decided she landed on.
Well, it's much
Yeah.
easier to
To
do a
do
slip stitch than
yeah.
it is to do a twisted
Yeah.
knit and purl, especially on the reverse
Yes.
side.
No, that's lovely.
And if you look on Botanical, well, she shared it with us as well. We had it on our,
So is that Monada?
yeah. Well, I don't know. It was 2. I just picked 2 neon minis
Yeah.
out of. So Sophie had done a whole load of neon minis for Flock, Big Flock,
Yeah.
and I picked a couple that I liked.
So it's just a simple garter.
Yeah, garter shawl in this beautiful yarn, which makes it. But Sophie's put up Lynn's version,
Yeah.
which is like a pinky. This is pampas grass.
Yeah. I
And
thought like a
Lynn's
lavender.
is like a pinky purple.
Yeah.
and then a purple mini and this.
Sophie's doing similar to you.
Yeah, but with different minis, I think.
Yeah. That's lovely. So the kits will be available at Flock Fiver Festival
and also
online for people who can't go.
But Sophie's, nothing's going out. If you order it while she's away, you won't get it until after she comes back.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. She can't be in two places at once.
And we love it, and we found it quite hard to name, didn't we? So we put it out there, and somebody thought that it looked like the shape of Peir 62 in Seattle, which apparently is a famous pier. And so that's what it's called.
Yeah. And the yarn management on this one, I suggest that you don't wind it into a ball.
Right.
You just I just pull off two
span,
and just have it, and then you can just pull it through when you need to, and you don't get any tangles.
Yeah.
That's June's tip of the day, which I learned from, I can't remember the lady's name, but she's very famous in Tarja.
Right.
Knitter.
And you've got lovely stitched
needle stoppers from Bellica yarn that we saw yesterday.
They're not from yes. They're not.
They are from yesterday. Confetti.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can.
And she gifted those to us, didn't she?
We'll have to put a little thing.
We'll say it.
I was watching somebody the other day, because we're selling patterns and we're showing things that we're going to sell. We should put up that it's an ad. But I think people just know that we are pattern designers,
right?
And we haven't been gifted a lot of things, but we are selling.
We don't.
We are selling things.
Yeah.
So
we don't actually get a huge amount of yarn support anymore, do we?
No. This was yarn support.
Yeah.
But I want it without the neps.
Yeah.
Don't know if it exists without the neps, but the yarn is so lovely.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big neon. I wear it in an accessory.
Yeah,
but I don't want a sweater without that on. But I'd love a sweater in Pampas Crown.
Especially if you glow in the dark.
Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Like you stand behind the fish tank, like in Friends.
Yeah.
Ross's teeth.
That's funny.
Yeah, so hopefully that will be done before Flock Fiver Festival, which is a couple of weeks away. So, right, is that all the whips?
That is all the whips.
So we're going to be talking about our next KAL.
So we need to find the.
So yesterday
was the Summer
Wool Show.
Yeah.
And we had, while we were walking around, we had a bit of an epiphany. But we'll do this, and then we'll go back to the beginning of the show and talk.
Yeah.
Have
you got mine?
No.
Oh, no, you're going to do it here, aren't you? Just going to wind my yarn for me. So we're going to talk about the show, not the.
Looks about all our exhibitions, but we could start with the show.
Grab that.
Ow.
I'm going to show you one. Oh, I'm getting it now. Sorry, everybody, for the noises and the previous sneak peeks of things. So we went to the Urban Purl. Jo loves the Urban Purl. Oh, this is the colourway I've chosen, and that's her label. And do we still not know what her name is?
I don't know if we do.
Anyway, we both chose the same base, haven't we? Which is merino linen.
Yeah.
And she had. So I bought this pattern a while ago, and
yeah, because we were talking with Ruth from Ruth Loves to Knit podcast, about the fact, well, you wanted to cast everything on,
Yeah.
and I wasn't going to cast anything on until I'd written up all my patterns.
And you
then
did cast on.
I did cast on, and you didn't.
So this is the pattern that we're going to have on. So our next KAL, we were going to have a little bit of a break from KALs, but we're actually going to start this one on the 1st of August for 2 months. So end of September, it's knit along, and we're going to knit this. There's a sweater and a tee, or sleeveless, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, this is the sweater one, and it's called the Eyelet Drop.
And we're doing
That's how
the
you
sleeveless,
spell it, Eyelet,
aren't we? We're going to do the sleeveless.
We're going to do the
version.
sleeveless version, which is this one.
But ours are going to look very different.
This is what inspired me, because I was going to knit mine in navy and neon.
I think
yellow.
you'll probably knit 2 in 2 months.
So, so that's the Eyelet Drop by
Leah Raven.
Leila.
She is the lady who did the Shane.
Is it? So this, I picked this beautiful, it just reminds me of like verdigris, but it's called Old Winter. And I'm not going to do too much of a contrast for my mohair, and that doesn't have a name written on it, does it? No, but it's very similar. So, and those are, well, obviously my kind of colours.
And my main colour, my finger weight colour is concrete, which is the most beautiful concrete I've ever seen. And it's got these speckles of almost every colour. And we went through every mohair, didn't we? Trying to match the mohair. And this is the one that we ended up with, which is Ammonite.
I think we can get these knitted for the Southern.
In a month?
Yeah.
I think so. What size needles is it knit on? There's no sleeves.
I know.
Yay.
No, there's no sleeves, that's true. It is knitted on 4mm.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful. And
So
this
it's got-
is just...
How many meters on there? 366.
I think I've got Ammonite on something else. On another base of hers.
So 2
Beautiful.
skeins. We'll get you to size 5, which is a 56-inch bust, and they recommend 10 to 14
And what's
inches
the
of
length of it?
these, and the length is got another picture here. The body length is adjustable. 10 inches, 10 3/4 inches is the length for size 5. And there will be about 30 meters spare.
Oh, right.
So you could do a little bit. You can just knit. Obviously, you can knit it when you've.
Does it have a rib on the bottom?
Don't know if it does. Sleeves, back. Oh, so I don't think it's knitted. I think it's knitted flat. In shoulder shaping. Separate front and back. You start with the body, knitted bottom up. You knit 1.5 inches of 1 by 1 rib.
Oh, right, that's not too bad.
No. Yeah, so you're going to have to know your length.
Yeah.
But she does tell you that every extra extra repeat adds 1 3/4 and you need 55 meters for side top for the biggest size, well, for size 5, not the biggest size. The biggest size you can get out of 2. So you probably won't be able to add an extra repeat.
No.
And that's
but this, if I measured that from the shoulder to there,
yeah,
so that we reckoned that's 11 inches.
that's 8 3/4. Yeah, that's a good point. What is the armhole depth? The yoke depth is 7.5 inches.
But I think I'm going to be wearing it over something anyway.
Yeah. So 12,
I've got a really nice grey.
12.5 inch around there. It's not going to fit me, is it? But it's not going to be there, is it? It's going to be,
Yeah.
to work out what I'm doing.
But you can always leave a bigger.
Yeah. But the problem is that you might run out of yarn.
Oh well, don't need to talk about that now.
No, too much discussion about it. So this, I might knit the other one first and work out, because I've got plenty of that.
Yeah.
And work out if I'm going to have enough for me. You can obviously do a smaller size because you've got smaller size busts than me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but everyone, if you fancy knitting one last quick summer tee that can also be worn with over a long sleeve top for the winter.
And if you've got a bit more yarn, you could just leave long sleeve version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I decide not to use this, I'm sure it will make something else up pretty beautiful. So yeah, so that was the Urban Pearl. You bought something else from her. Do you want to talk about that now? Or
I was going to go through this.
should we go how we got to talk about how we got there? And
Yeah.
Cool. So we haven't been to the Summer Wool Show since 2022, and
it's run by the guy who also runs the Southern.
So we were thinking
the Southern's nearer to us. So one year we did both.
Yeah.
And we were a bit like, well, everybody wasn't the same, but there were a lot of people who were at both.
And that's kind of true for lots of things.
And I think it was the year it was really hot.
The year it was really hot, you weren't there.
No, it was, but it was hot in that room. And was it just after your cancer had come back?
Yeah.
There was lots going on, wasn't there? Anyway, we decided that it was quite a way to go and we probably wouldn't go there. Out of the two, we'd always go to the Southern rather than the Summer.
Much more in the Southern. There's so many more places to sit and chat to people and stuff like that, which makes a big difference, I think.
Because the Summer one is held in a school, and there's lots, and there's also got two marquees.
Just this pattern, this picture here shows it a bit better. How the armhole works with the ease.
Do you cast on a bit then?
You knit a cuff.
Right.
You don't cast, that's the body.
Right.
So I think it might be fine. Anyway, sorry. I just saw that picture at the end. I thought, oh.
So, anyway, with everything that's going on with Rach, she doesn't know how she's going to be feeling to go to the Southern.
Or if I'm going to be allowed in crowds.
Yeah. So we decided to go to this one, the Summer, as a last hurrah before the new chemo. So it's about an hour and a half on a Saturday morning from us. And actually it didn't take that much longer to get home, did it?
No.
It would have been a lot longer in the week, I think. But anyway, we left here about 8 o'clock, 20 past 8, and we were there by the time it started, which was, there was quite a queue. Rach sat on a bench, Sally and I joined the queue.
Yeah, so we were there with our friend
Sally Trollope. We had a lovely day. So we
It's in a school.
Yeah, and it's spread out quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's a room, like an atrium.
Yeah.
There's stuff in the corridor, and then there's another room. And then you go...
There's a sports hall
and two marquees and a food, and like where the playground would be, they've got the food set up. So
most people, there's a lot of different things. There's ceramics, there's
there was
spinning,
clothing, wasn't there?
There's clothing,
Bags,
there's
jewellery.
Quite a lot of different things. Most of it is hand dyed yarn, though, I would say. There's a few people who were only selling commercial yarn, but generally it was hand dyed. I
really think that it was a good mix of also like price points.
Yeah.
Because I was sat on one stall, this lady was, so we know quite a few people, I get to sit on their chair while they're all looking around. And I heard this lady ask, and they said, how much is it? No, it's £20 each. For, you know, and so she put them away. So I was thinking, when you first get introduced to hand-dyed yarn, and I'm not saying that in any way that it was wrong for that lady not to buy it or these, but I was surprised, I think, or not surprised, but I wasn't in a position to buy. Don't get me wrong, I bought a lot of yarn, but most of it was from my local yarn store or wool warehouse or stuff like that, cheaper. And you know, now we're very lucky that our situation's changed, and you know, we work hard, we earn our Twinset and Purl money, but we do get to spend it at shows. And so we started in the first...
no, there was definitely a mix.
So Joe said to me this morning, you lied twice yesterday. And I was like, what? So basically, as we were walking in, Sally said something to me about what you're gonna, and I said, oh, I'm not buying anything.
And we laughed and laughed and laughed.
I'm not buying anything today. And then as we went, first of all, we went to the loo and we were waiting.
And then you said, we're gonna go round once
and not buy anything. And then we're gonna go back and buy the things we want.
And literally, first store we got to...
No, second room. Didn't buy anything in the first.
Oh yeah. Second room, Rachel bought something. But we did then realise that there were a lot of people there, and
sometimes there's only one of something, and that's the difference between, I think, buying. Like Sally bought sweater quantities, so you want to get that when there's four, you know. Yeah. So that concept didn't work, and you know.
So the first thing, you're going to show the first thing you bought?
Yeah, that was the first thing you bought.
Yeah.
So lovely. Where's the bag? Where's the card? Just finding it. Oh, I didn't know the inside was like that. What's your inside like?
I don't know.
So this is all. I
don't know if I've got it.
Have I got it in mind? The first purchase was actually Sally's face. Oh goodness, we're not very organised, are we?
I'm getting everything out.
Okay. And then I don't have it.
Unless it was in a bag.
Oh, that you haven't moved.
Anyway, we've got her name on there. Made by me, lovingly by Gail.
Yeah. That was the second thing. Sorry.
And we bought, she makes the most lovely bags. She has all sorts of fabric, from the very patterned, very colourful patterned, and is it called wax fabric, the African?
Yeah, I think it's like a batik.
Yeah, like that kind of print, very bright colours, but then she also does
I think
like
she
this.
gets, like just offcuts and makes bags out of them. And this is this new little, not new, but like a little dop bag that Joe loves, square.
Yeah.
And so I picked this one with a little floral motifs, which are quite really cute. And then inside it's got this gingham fabric, which is beautiful.
And I got little flowers.
Oh, look, I've got a murky green.
And mine's
tassel.
stripy. And my tassel's green.
So they're beautifully made, aren't they? We bought her bags at Unravel last time.
And the southern.
You did as well, yeah. You bought the one I wanted, so I didn't get one. Yes. You didn't know I wanted it.
No, you weren't even with me when I bought it.
But she's just so lovely.
Yeah.
And so Jo will link her Instagram
Yeah.
down below. So go and give her a check out. And you know, she's at lots of shows actually. She might have on her website, she might have which show she's going to. And
she'll probably be at the southern.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So Gail, if you watch this and you've got any more of this fabric, I'd like a bigger one. And then Sally bought us a little present. So we saw the lovely Ishrat, who is Fruitful Fusion. And mine's all crinkly because I didn't take it out like Jo did, but I won't do it.
So it was this beautiful progress paper
by Malika, who's Soraya, who's often at Unravel. She had the most amazing temperature blanket, didn't she? That goes on the piano when she's at Unravel. Beautiful. Yeah, so I got this peachy pink,
and Sally got a black one.
Yeah, of course. She is black at heart. Black of heart.
Yeah, and then was it the Urban Pearl? No, you did it. I didn't buy anything then.
No, then we went to Creative Anarchy, and this is what started the yarn buying, because I saw these minis, which are sparkle, and it's just a mini set, but it's
you like the blue,
it's gold stellina. I like the blue, and I like this variegated one, and the green, like all actually. So I told Jo she's got to design me a new shawl to knit them. So I also bought a main colour, which is Mountain Lake.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And in just the sock base. I didn't get sparkle and sparkle.
Right, so we'll have a little chat afterwards, and you can tell me whether you want colour work, stripes, or what you want.
Yeah. So this is 425 metres per 100 grams, but it's got a lovely twist to it. More than normal, I would say. Sock. It's lovely. So those are going to be something. And you're going to knit something with your yarn you've got, aren't you? And then give me the pattern.
Yeah.
My own.
Yeah, because you love the yarn so much. There's no point
I know,
in just knitting it.
I was trying to think. For a moment, I thought that you'd knit something for me, but
well, I could do that as well, but I thought you would like to knit with it.
Yeah, I would love to knit with it. And then what's that?
That was the thing I bought at the very end.
Oh, right, okay. This was next.
Yeah, this was from this lady.
Creative Yarn Co.
Curated.
What did I say?
Created.
So I saw she had a hat. She had a shawl knitted where it was held double.
Yeah.
It was single, and it was not our favourite shape of shawl. And then she had a hat in this exact colourway knitted together. They look very different, don't they? And it was stocking stitch rather than garter, so the slub really stood out, and I just loved it. And she said you probably get 3 hats out of this, so I'm gonna give it a go. Do you think it was more than DK held together? Because that's fingering slub.
Bits of it will be, and bits of it won't be.
I was just thinking about your Sophie hat without the lace. Might do that. Yeah, so I like the way you do your decreases. Yes. So
nice.
If anyone wants to know, I do have a pattern, a cowl pattern called Halcyon Days that is knitted with.
You said you were going to knit a cowl with it.
Did I? I just knit the whole thing, so it's so it's like I want to see these 2 colours together, whereas My Halcyon Days is slub and then mohair, and it's lace chevrons. So check that out if you have any slub in your life. Don't know what to knit with it. Have a look at the.
I don't think I've ever knit with slub. Is it hard?
No, you have to pay attention sometimes because it is
a stitch.
No, and it can be difficult to. Casting on is the hardest bit. And this was in the seconds box because of that red dot there. So how meticulous is that? So yeah, that was a bargain. That was full price, but it's called Byzantium, and I think that was like saffron or something. Anyway, or is she dandelion?
I can't remember.
Anyway,
I don't think I was paying attention.
I don't know why. I really like. I'm liking yellow at the moment. So
and I've got a bit of a pink.
That will be obviously later in the season. Probably started, and then what did we do? Pixie, Urban Purl, and we went back to Urban Purl.
Yeah,
because it was. Oh well, whatever, doesn't matter.
I loved this colourway, Dirty Flamingo. This is on the merino singles, and I got pink soda mohair to go with it, and I've already got an idea, have you, for a shawl.
So you're going to use more?
It's going to be stripes.
It's not just round at end or anything.
No, it's going to be stripes.
No. I think I bought a mohair mini in that kind of colour for my. Mini's probably not going to be enough though, is it? Do you think the mini and mohair will be enough for the time travel?
Well, when you've knit the green one, you can weigh the mohair and see, can't you? Yeah, already got an idea for that. Although time for me at the minute is not conducive to new shawl designs.
So
then then was it Pixie?
Yeah, and Pixie is where you see that? We have bought the giftaway from the Summer Wool Show for you. So this is what I chose. I chose these first for you guys. You want to hold them?
And Sally said it's wicked.
Yeah. Is it actually wicked?
No, it's Roots Yarn Club.
Yeah.
So this was in, but look at this colour. It is pink and green, which is wicked.
And it's beautiful, and it's 6 minis, so it's more than a. And then we chose this project bag to go with it. And this might be our most curated set yet.
These were gifted by Sophie from Pixie Yarn.
So that's her card that we'll put that in with the
and I have a bag in this pattern.
Oh, there's Gail's card.
Oh, right. Yeah. Lovely made by me, lovely knitted by Gail.
And then
there's her details, but they'll be in the show notes.
And then we picked these needle stoppers from Bellica.
That was the same set that I got, apart from mine had yellow, not green.
So we thought those went very well with the thing. And so that is the prize.
And what are people going to have to do to win that?
I think they need to say something about their summer knitting. So the phrase summer knitting will get you an entry into the random comment to pick up next
and
episode.
We send our prizes
Anywhere in the
worldwide.
world. So I think this one's a good one.
Yeah.
So if you want to
and Sophie's yarn is beautiful.
Yeah.
We could throw
You've
in
never designed with her yarn, have you?
No. We could throw in the Happy Butterfly sock pattern.
Yeah, because for minis that's good, yeah. Although it might be too late.
And
what
do you mean?
Well, people might have started bought the pattern.
Oh
already.
yeah, I suppose. That's Sophie's card.
Yeah, so this will be picked next episode,
Yeah.
the winner for that. And then Jo might have to post it off.
Oh, and I bought
one as well, yeah.
I
might
bought this
some.
bag because I couldn't resist.
And I don't
It
know
was the
why I
rabbit.
didn't take it out of the...
It was the rabbit that got me. So I think it's...
I like the panda.
Yeah. It's wintry,
Yeah.
but also not. If you
It's
know what I
like
mean.
snow, but it's not. It's like fingerprints
Mm.
made into animals. Not
Yeah.
so. It's not a snowman.
No.
There's a rabbit, a dog, a panda, a pig.
Bird,
A bird.
penguin, cat. Oh, the cat's cute.
And it's not cut. It's pink. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, Sally liked it. So that's a bit surprising.
Yeah. So
You got that one, and then I picked this one. Sorry for the crinkling. I should have taken it out of the packet.
oh, but that's going to be nice for that, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I got this sock set called Karma, as in Karma is my boyfriend.
Because it had to go, didn't it? It had
It
to
matches.
be bought.
And it's beautiful. Colours in it. And it's 50 gram main skein and a 20 gram mini, so you can do, for me, that's perfect for a pair of socks. So Sally bought some, didn't she? But
She bought a
two
second mini.
Yeah, because she's got big feet. And yeah, so that's gorge. And I might do a new design with that. Karma. We're having the Betty socks, so we can have the Karma socks. And then what happened after Pixie? Is it Knitting Shed? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the knitting shed was.
Or was it? Where was she?
She was in one mark. They were in one marquee, and she was in another one.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, that was the second marquee.
Yeah.
They were in the first marquee that we went to.
So we love the knitting shed yarn. Ainsworth
We
and
love the
Prim.
and we love the ladies.
We love the ladies of the knitting shred. They're always very generous with their cake sharing. This time it was a very nice sultana cake.
Yeah, it was. Jo could actually eat it because
Sometimes it's the chocolate brownie that I can't eat.
Oh, I had loads of it at the.
And a couple of
East
times there
Anglia.
was a ginger, which
Oh,
was
yes.
delicious. I do love a
What's
ginger.
there been since
ginger
East
cake.
Anglia?
Unravel? No.
Cumbria. They weren't at Cumbria. East Anglia was definitely chocolate because I sat and ate it. I was just sat eating it, talking to, and you were picking all the yarn.
Anyway, I chose this new colourway.
It's
And I've got
gorgeous.
two skeins.
Is it new? Is it?
It's a new one of their new ones, yeah.
How do you say that?
Palais de Danse,
Yeah.
and it's on their
Flax.
merino linen base.
Oh, they call it flax.
They call it flax.
That is beautiful.
And I was looking to see whether I could knit a tee, a
Relentless.
vest, or an unculus in that. But it might become a shawl.
It is gorgeous colour. Imagine that like near winter with your angel face. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And because of that colour, I saw this and I wanted these. And these are the rose sock set, which is just
beautiful.
absolutely beautiful. And I got a little feeling in my bones that they might become a colourwork sock design. But I am gonna look around to see what other people have done because I don't want to just do a flower motif. So they might end up being somebody else's pattern, just knitted with these colours. Because I think that will definitely show up, and then that could be a minor, like the bit to it, like the centre or something of a flower.
Yeah.
And then the heels and toes. But yeah, it's beautiful roses. They do a flower of the month, and we get their names mixed up, don't we? The what?
Nicola and Louise.
Louise. I think Nicola is the one you were talking to, Louise and I was talking to. Louise does the dyeing. And Nicola was saying that they've done a lot of pink flowers this year. Obviously they had Snowdrop at the beginning of the year that went absolutely, they sold more, so it went viral on the pictures on Insta. They got more likes than they've ever had, and then they sold so much of it. I think she actually did get a little bit fed up of dyeing it. But and look at this ribbon and everything. It's just, you couldn't even.
No. And I was helping Nicola pick options for her Simon.
This is just their classic Ainsworth and Prim.
Yeah.
Is that called it? Is all their dyeing? Yeah.
Just their classic sock.
Yeah. 80-20.
And Nicola wants to knit a Simon. And I was helping her pick colours. Although, to be honest, any colour she'd put together was gorgeous. Sometimes with a Simon, you just have to be a little bit careful if you've got, like on mine, I've got blips of the pink in the yellow, and you just have to be a little bit careful when you're doing your slip stitches that you're slipping the right one. But yeah, oh, I can't wait.
And that's what I put these. We could talk about these because I went back to get them, but I put them aside when we were in. And so I never thought I'd do a double nep anything. But did that pause, do you think? No. So I have these two colours, which are coral and gold dust, and they're going to be a Simon. Sorry, Sally.
Were they in the bargain?
No, they were just odd skeins, I think, that he didn't. No, they weren't in bargain. Well, they were £20 each, so I don't know if that's a bargain or not. Yes, but beautiful colours with the Donegal nep. Don't know when that's going to happen, but it does. It's calling to me, especially this coral colour is calling to me. And how much more have we got to show? I've got a bag and some from
Belika. And then I've got some stitch markers.
Lovely Laura.
And then we've got the two.
Things.
So I saw this skein of Surrey alpaca silk, and at the Cumbria wool gathering I bought 2 skeins of white Angora bunny.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to put that with that for Claire.
Lovely.
Don't have a Claire shawl.
Beautiful.
So once I've got a few designs written up and
things off your needle.
Things off my needles, then that's going to become a Claire. Laura doesn't name her yarn. No. So that, I don't know if anybody will be able to find that again, but it's just a beautiful
neon. Is it mohair?
It's Surrey
silk.
Surrey alpaca silk.
Oh, 400. Yeah, that one. That's really good. I love that one.
Yeah.
And then she gave us the ones that you guys are getting, we paid for.
Yeah.
And then she gave us a set each of the stitch stoppers. As a little prezzy. So yours were similar to the other ones.
Mine were I had yellow that are on my Simon and the confetti ones that are on the neon.
Right.
The Peir 62.
And then I got these pink and green. And then and then I bought these ones, which are a different shape, so they don't roll around.
And they're slightly bigger, and you get fewer in the tub.
You get 3 sets,
Yeah.
But they've got the same. They do the same size needles.
Yeah.
But I like them because they go down. If you knit socks, these ones work for 2.5. I'm not saying they work for 2.25, but I knit mine on 2.5, and I wouldn't use these bigger ones, but the littler ones are good because they don't. If you use it on that needle size, they won't stretch anyway. But yeah. And then I also bought this bag because I love a hummingbird. And the colour is lovely and summery, so I don't know what's going to go in there immediately.
I think that Woven Pearl yarn goes very well.
But I'm not doing that first, am I?
Oh no.
Maybe my vanilla socks actually.
Right, and then one last thing, which I didn't realise these were stitch markers, so I might have to change over the...
They're not stitch markers.
They are stitch markers.
Oh, I thought they opened up.
I did as well.
Oh.
But I couldn't resist. I know. But I have fixed things obviously because I make stitch markers and progress keepers myself.
Yeah.
But there are 3 little cats in teacups.
Hold them a bit closer.
And that one is going to be a little present for Sally, the little black one. Rachel's getting the one sat in the navy blue cup, and I'm having the one sat in the flowery cup.
Oh, little black kitten. So
I'll sort out the
things and then give them to us.
yeah.
Calico. Oh, they're so cute.
That's really cute, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're from the Woolly Tangle.
Lovely. So we had a wonderful time. We had an amazing breakfast sandwich, which was sausage, bacon and egg. It was amazing.
In a French stick. The bread was delicious. I am kind of wishing I'd had a BLT.
Right. Okay.
But
yeah, it was brunch, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then we didn't need to eat.
We didn't have anything else until
this cake from.
Oh yeah. And then when we got home, we had a little.
And we had a Starbucks frappuccino.
Oh, yeah, we did
on the way back. But we didn't have an ice. We were going to have an ice cream, and it started to rain, and it was like you can't eat ice cream in the rain.
And then when we got home, there was a parcel waiting, which was this month's
I'm looking for a sec.
Mamie and Florrie. So the place we're going this month is China. It's Meet Me in Hong Kong, and you get. That's the inspiration, and then you get a link to the Ravelry group, the playlist, and the itinerary. There's a QR code, so I'm not going to show those because it is part of being in the club. And then this is the yarn, and it is glorious. I love
Seamed Overtake Car Makers.
And this is the Progress Keeper this month, which comes on this star acrylic and says Mamie and Florrie on the other side. And I think Amy has outdone herself yet again. It's got like black, what will be speckles when you knit it up. And I think they do look. Mine looks ever. Oh, I've got redder, different areas, but it's look a bit pinker than yours, doesn't it?
I think mine looks strong. Like the colours look a bit.
Yeah, because it takes different yarns. Bases take the yarn colours differently. Yeah, so I've got some paler pinks. I think it's going to be beautiful.
Mine's got paler pink.
I think that might have to be my vanilla socks this month. Although I've got other ones to do first, but I
think I might have to knit mine with a skein of black yarn.
Yeah, I am going to see actually before I say that's going to be the next thing. I'm going to see what's wound up already.
And then the last thing we have to show
is something that was a gift from our lovely knitster
friend Claire. So in a very cute little Bird Street yarn bag.
Yeah. Perfect for socks. Actually, this is what I'm going to cast on.
Right.
Because it's...
So this doesn't have a colourway
No,
because Claire was
playing around.
And it's 100% merino. You're going to knit socks in that?
I thought it was the 80-20.
Oh, it might be.
Or the 85-15. I'll check with Claire before I do it, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have given me. But anyway, she's been doing over dyeing, so you can see the paler speckled areas. So if you look here,
gorgeous.
And then it's this gorgeous blue, and it is. I just think it's stunning. So thank you, Claire.
And then she also made us a little yarn bowl.
Oh, I love it.
Mm.
You're so clever, Claire.
Yeah.
So talented. Yeah, so we can have our yarn sat by the side of us. Very lucky to have lots of such lovely friends, aren't we?
I'm wondering whether we should get some of these bags with our thing just printed on to give in gift-aways and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, just a thought.
Yeah, I've got to ask them where we get them from.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
because
everything,
we can
isn't
print.
it?
We can print
It's
at,
another long one.
we can print at the same company that we use for the
Yeah.
stitching.
Yeah.
The reason I did stitching was because it's the same price as printing.
Oh,
Stitching
right.
just seems better.
Yeah. Do they stitch onto this thing? Sort of thing?
Probably they've got things like
A
that.
cheaper bag.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we'll have a look.
yeah.
So that
I am starving.
is it. It's 12:30, and yeah, I think we've covered quite a lot. Another long one for you, lovers,
So many people
of the long podcast.
So many
episodes.
people yesterday said that, didn't they?
Yeah. Just talk all the time. We'll be happy. So yeah,
My husband cannot believe it because he'd rather I didn't talk.
so
But he's definitely on the spectrum.
the
Isn't he?
next
So-
time we see you, we will have started the new KAL.
Yeah.
So join in.
We're going to be
We'll-
on it on Instagram.
We are, and
We've
Joe's
decided.
going to be. No, I'm going to set the challenge to myself that every day on our feed we both post what we're knitting, what T&P
Yeah.
pattern we're knitting on.
Okay. I had a realisation that just because we've shown it on here, not everybody who follows us on Instagram watches the
No.
podcast, so they don't see everything.
No,
So I'm going to post
stuff that you
stuff
show
that
on
I
here.
show on here.
Because we kind of
And
don't
I like
show
to
it.
keep it for the podcast.
Yes, that's what I mean. We don't show it on the Instagram because
Yeah.
we want to make it a surprise for you guys. And some things are a surprise, but I also think it's really good to show for your, you know what you're doing
Yeah.
and what you finished and stuff like that, because
Yeah.
it's very true. So we need to start doing more of that.
We do.
So that's that for August. I think I'm going to try every day as much as I can. So Joe will do it every day.
But you can show people you're knitting every day.
Yeah.
It might be a bit boring. It might be
Yeah.
the same thing, but well, let's just do
Yeah.
it.
What progress you've made, just to mention that.
Yeah.
Say, and this yarn is so beautiful.
And a post, not a story.
Yeah, I think so. So they stay in our,
Yeah.
I mean, do stories
Do
as
both,
well.
yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah. And then also we can highlight the makers
Yeah.
of
So-
stuff that we use.
Yeah.
And it helps everybody.
Mm.
Yeah. So it was so lovely to meet people who knew of us
Yeah.
at the show. And we always say, come whatever we're doing, come up and say hello. And one lady actually came up while we were stuffing our faces. So you're more than welcome
Yeah.
to do that. We will, as long as you don't mind us eating. But yeah, it was so lovely, and I really enjoyed it.
There was one funny moment where you hadn't come in the sports hall because it's too hot.
I couldn't bear it.
And Sally and I were walking around, and this lady said, "Oh, I've got to come and say hello." And she said to her friend, "This is the lady that I watch all the time. You know, the one that I think it might have been her daughter or her niece. It was somebody quite a lot younger." And she said, "It's the one that my husband says, are you watching them again?" And she kind of looked at me like,
Yeah.
you know, she couldn't believe I was anything special. But no, it was funny. And then they gave them all a sticker, and one lady was completely confused.
Did you say
there was another lady.
Say, but I am special.
There was another lady who knew who we were.
Yeah.
So 2 out of 4 knew who we were. One lady had been introduced as the sort of, I'd been introduced as the person she watches all the time on the podcast. This other lady did something, and I gave her a stick. I gave her a sticker, and she kind of looked at me like, what's this person doing? Just giving me a random sticker.
So
but yeah, no, it was lovely to meet everybody.
It was. We had such a good time.
Yeah, I'm like, you know,
and we barely got rained on.
All podcasters will appreciate this, because you sit and talk at your phone, or your camera, and it's so nice to interact with the people that you message on, you reply to their comments and things. To actually meet people in person is lovely. So,
and also for us,
a shout out to everybody we met.
Yeah, for us to hear that people like our designs and things like that, it does mean a lot.
Yeah.
So, until the next time, we shall be busy knitting, and hopefully you'll get to do lots of lovely knitting too.
Yeah.
And take care.
We'll pop up an Instagram post up
about the KAL,
and we'll also start a new feed, thing in Rav.
And Jo will link the pattern. Yeah. Link the Ravelry. We'll add the link to the Ravelry page of the eyelet drop, so that everyone can get it.
But I was just thinking that if you start showing us your yarn, combos.
So we'll put a thread in the Ravelry group.
Yeah.
And
I'll start thinking about a prize.
And just say again that if you want to join the Facebook page, you need to answer the questions. So quite a few people not answering the questions, and I just don't let you in, unfortunately.
And it's not difficult questions.
No. And even if you just agree to the rules, which aren't big rules, but the guidelines, that'd be nice. But it's just a way of, because sometimes it comes up how many groups you're in, and there's people in like 300 Facebook groups. Who's got time to do that?
I guess you just look on your feed, don't you? Not everybody posts every
day.
It's
like, not everyone's on Instagram, are they? But you can lose hours on Instagram. I know, just time just goes. You feel like 5 minutes and 2 hours. Anyway,
bit like this podcast.
That was so funny, wasn't it? that comment about I'm now invested in a cat called something in Portugal.
I started watching last night about a dog that somebody's trying to rescue from Peru. She's called him Paddington. He's beautiful.
I saw that as well.
I went on to Jojo Butler and followed rather than following on.
I didn't actually see him cleaned up or anything.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Is he? I'm going to go and follow him. Paddington. What?
Paddington back from Peru or something.
Right, okay. Of course, Paddington.
Yeah. And she tells the story. There's a story about how he got to the village where she found him.
Oh, so cute. So if you like dogs, go and see Paddington. Go and look at Paddington on Instagram.
Paddington.
Jo will put the Instagram down below. Right, that's another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We talked about random.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
have a good fortnight, everybody.
Yeah.
We will see you in the kitchen in another couple of weeks.
Take care,
looks like
everyone.
It's going to rain.
It does. My husband will have to let him back in the house now.
Cool. Happy knitting.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.